Yesterday morning, a panicked customer called my shop at 7 a.m. Her 2021 Honda CR-V wouldn't start. The engine would crank, but wouldn't fire. She'd already called a tow truck and was expecting a $500 diagnostic fee plus whatever repairs I'd find. "How soon can you look at it?" she asked. "It's probably going to cost me a fortune, isn't it?" I told her to try something before the tow truck arrived. Turn the key to on without starting the engine. Wait exactly 10 seconds. Turn it completely off. Wait 10 seconds. Now try starting it normally. She called me back 3 minutes later, laughing. The CR-V started perfectly. No tow truck, no diagnostic fee, no repair bill. Just a simple reset procedure that cleared a sensor glitch the computer had flagged as a critical failure. She drove straight to my shop anyway to thank me in person and ask the question I hear constantly. Why didn't the dealership tell me about this when I bought the car? Because dealerships make money on service visits, not on teaching you free fixes. That reset trick I gave her? It's one of dozens of hidden reset procedures built into every Japanese car. These resets fix problems that dealerships charge hundreds to diagnose and repair. Check engine lights, transmission issues, electrical glitches, sensor errors, rough idle, poor fuel economy. Almost all of it can be fixed with the right reset procedure, and none of it costs you a single dollar. I've been wrenching for 19 years, and I've learned every hidden reset trick that Toyota, Honda, Mazda, Subaru, Nissan, and Lexus engineers built into their vehicles. In this video, I'm revealing the most powerful reset procedures that fix the most common problems. These are the tricks that save my customers thousands in unnecessary repairs. Let's get into it. The Master Reset Battery Disconnect Method. This is the nuclear option. The reset that fixes 80% of weird electronic problems, rough running, transmission issues, and check engine lights that won't go away. It's called the Battery Disconnect Reset, and it completely clears your car's computer memory, forcing every system to relearn from scratch. What this reset fixes: random check engine lights that come back after clearing rough idle or hesitation, transmission shifting strangely, throttle lag or unresponsive accelerator, climate control acting weird, power windows, losing auto-up function radio, presets disappearing, dashboard warning lights that won't clear. How to do it properly. This isn't just disconnecting the battery and reconnecting it. There's a specific procedure that ensures complete memory reset. Turn off the engine and remove the key completely. If you have push-button start, make sure the car is completely off. Pop the hood and locate the battery. You'll see positive and negative terminals with cables attached. Using a 10mm wrench or socket, loosen the negative terminal clamp only. You don't need to remove it completely, just loosen it enough to pull the cable off the terminal. Pull the negative cable completely off the battery post. Make sure it doesn't touch any metal. Let it hang free. Here's the critical part. Press the brake pedal 10 to 15 times while the battery is disconnected. This drains all residual power from the vehicle's capacitors and ensures complete memory wipe. Wait exactly 15 minutes. Not 5 minutes, not 30 minutes, exactly 15 minutes. This gives all the computer modules time to fully discharge. Reconnect the negative cable to the battery terminal and tighten it securely. Don't start the car yet. Turn the ignition to on without starting the engine. You should see all the dashboard lights illuminate. Wait 30 seconds. Turn the ignition completely off. Wait 10 seconds. Now start the engine normally. Let it idle for 3 full minutes without touching the accelerator or any controls. After 3 minutes, drive the car normally for 15 to 20 minutes. The computer is relearning your driving style during this period. What just happened? You completely erased the computer's adaptive memory. All the learned parameters for fuel trim, transmission shift points, throttle mapping, idle speed control, everything has been reset to factory defaults. The car now has to relearn your driving patterns, but it does so from a clean slate without any corrupted data or stuck parameters. I've used this reset to fix problems that dealerships wanted $600 to diagnose. Transmission shifting issues that would have cost $400 for a computer flash. Check engine lights that wouldn't clear after replacing sensors. This single reset fixes more problems than any other procedure I know. Important notes. This reset will erase your radio presets, clock, and power window auto-up/down settings. You'll need to reprogram those. On some newer vehicles with battery management systems, you may need to use the alternative reset procedures below instead of disconnecting the battery. If the problem comes back within 100 miles, you have an actual mechanical failure that needs repair. But in my experience, 80% of issues don't come back after this reset. The throttle body relearn reset. If your car feels sluggish, hesitates when you press the gas, or idles rough, the throttle body mapping is probably corrupted. This reset fixes it in 90 seconds. What this reset fixes: delayed throttle response, engine hesitation. During acceleration, high or fluctuating idle or RPM, poor fuel economy. Check engine codes related to throttle position. The procedure: make sure the engine is fully warmed up. Drive for at least 10 minutes before attempting this reset. Park on level ground, put the car in park or neutral, turn off all accessories, AC, radio, heated seats, everything. With the engine off, turn the ignition to on. Don't start the engine, just turn the key to the on position. If you have push-button start, press the button twice without touching the brake pedal. Wait exactly 30 seconds. Don't touch anything. Just let the car sit with the ignition on and the engine off. After 30 seconds, turn the ignition completely off. Wait another 30 seconds with everything off. Start the engine and let it idle for 60 seconds without touching the accelerator. Turn off the engine. Start it again and drive normally. The throttle body has now recalibrated its closed and open positions. The engine computer has reset its throttle mapping. Why this works? Over time, carbon deposits build up on the throttle body. The computer compensates by adjusting the throttle mapping. Eventually, this mapping gets so far from factory settings that the engine runs poorly. This reset forces the computer to forget the corrupted mapping and relearn the throttle body's actual positions. I've fixed countless Hondas, Toyotas, and Mazdas with this exact procedure. Customers come in complaining of poor performance, and 90 seconds later, the car drives like new. The transmission relearn reset. If your automatic transmission or CVT is shifting harshly, slipping, or hesitating between gears, this reset often fixes it without expensive transmission work. What this reset fixes: hard or delayed shifts, transmission slipping, erratic shift points, rough engagement from park to drive, shuddering during acceleration. The procedure: start with a completely cold engine. This works best if the car hasn't been driven for at least 4 hours. Turn the ignition to on without starting the engine. Wait 30 seconds. Start the engine and let it warm up to normal operating temperature. This takes about 10 minutes. Don't touch the gas pedal or shift out of park during this time. Once fully warmed up, shift through all the gears slowly. Park to reverse, back to park. Park to neutral, back to park. Park to drive, back to park. Do the sequence 3 times. With the engine still running in park, turn off the ignition. Wait 30 seconds, then restart the engine. Drive the car normally, making sure to go through all gears from a complete stop to highway speed at least 3 times. Don't use manual mode or paddle shifters, just drive normally. The transmission has now cleared its adaptive memory and relearned shift points based on fresh data. Why this works: automatic transmissions and CVTs constantly adapt their shift patterns based on how you drive. Over time, this adaptive data can become corrupted or out of sync with actual mechanical conditions. The reset forces the transmission computer to forget old data and build fresh shift maps from scratch. I've saved customers from $4,000 transmission replacements with this simple reset. The transmission wasn't failing, it just had corrupted adaptive data. If you made it this far, then consider liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice. The TPMS, tire pressure reset. That annoying tire pressure light stays on even after you fill your tires? Here's how to reset it without paying the dealership $50. What this reset fixes: tire pressure warning light stays on after filling tires, TPMS light after rotating tires, sensor errors after seasonal tire changes. The procedure for Toyota and Lexus: make sure all 4 tires are inflated to the correct pressure listed on the driver's door jamb. Turn the ignition to on without starting the engine. Locate the TPMS reset button. It's usually under the steering wheel, near the hood release, or on the left side of the dashboard. Press and hold the TPMS reset button until the tire pressure light blinks 3 times. Then release. Start the engine and drive for 10 to 15 minutes at speeds above 25 miles per hour. The light should turn off. The procedure for Honda and Acura: inflate all tires to correct pressure. Turn the ignition to on. On the touchscreen, go to Settings, Vehicle Settings, TPMS Calibration. Calibrate. Drive for 20 to 30 minutes. The system will recalibrate automatically. The procedure for Mazda, Subaru, and Nissan: inflate all tires correctly. Turn ignition to on. Find the TPMS reset button, usually near the steering column. Press and hold until the light blinks. Drive for 10 minutes at speeds above 20 miles per hour. This reset saves you $50 to $100 every time you need to clear the TPMS warning. The check engine light soft reset. Before you panic about a check engine light and pay $150 for diagnostics, try this reset. It clears temporary sensor glitches that trigger false warnings. When to try this reset: check engine light came on suddenly. No obvious performance problems. Light came on after refueling. Light appeared after driving through deep water. The procedure drive the car normally for 50 to 100 miles. Many check engine lights clear themselves if the problem was a one-time sensor glitch. If the light doesn't clear on its own, try the battery disconnect reset described earlier. If the light comes back immediately after the reset, you have an actual problem that needs diagnosis. If the light stays off for more than 100 miles after the reset, it was likely a sensor glitch, not a real failure. Why this works? Modern cars have dozens of sensors constantly monitoring everything. Sometimes sensors read false data due to electrical interference, temperature extremes, or contamination. The computer sees abnormal readings and triggers a check engine light, even though nothing is actually broken. A reset clears that stored fault code and gives the sensor a chance to read correctly again. I've cleared hundreds of check engine lights this way. Many codes never come back because they were false alarms in the first place. The idle speed relearn reset. If your car idles too high, too low, or bounces around, this reset fixes it. What this reset fixes: high idle speed, above 1,000 revolutions per minute when warmed up. Low idle or stalling at stoplights. Idle revolutions per minute fluctuating between 500 and 1,500 rough idle after cleaning throttle body, the procedure. Make sure the engine is fully warmed up. Park on level ground with all accessories off. No AC, radio, lights. Turn off the engine and wait 2 minutes. Start the engine without touching the gas pedal. Let the car idle in park or neutral for 10 minutes without touching anything. No AC, no radio, no lights, nothing. After 10 minutes, turn on the AC to maximum and let it idle for another 5 minutes. Turn off the AC and let it idle for 2 more minutes. Rev the engine to 3,000 RPM briefly, then let it return to idle. Turn off the engine. The idle relearn is complete. The computer has now relearned the correct idle speed for your engine based on current conditions. The power window auto-up reset. If your power windows lost their one-touch auto-up feature after a battery disconnect or replacement, this brings it back. The procedure: roll the window all the way down using the switch. Pull the switch up to close the window completely. Keep holding the switch UP for an additional 3 seconds after the window closes fully. Release the switch. Test the auto-up function. It should work now. Repeat for each window that lost its auto function. This takes 30 seconds per window and saves you a dealership visit. The climate control reset. If your AC blows hot when it should blow cold, or the temperature control seems off, try this. The procedure: turn off the car completely. Press and hold the AC button and the recirculation button simultaneously. While holding both buttons, turn the ignition to on. Don't start the engine. Keep holding both buttons for about 5 seconds until the climate display blinks or changes. Release the buttons. The system will run through a self-diagnostic cycle. Turn off the ignition, wait 10 seconds, then start normally. The climate control system has recalibrated its temperature sensors and blend door actuators. When resets don't work, these resets fix electronic glitches, corrupted adaptive data, and sensor errors. They don't fix mechanical failures. If you try a reset and the problem comes back immediately or within 100 miles, you have an actual mechanical issue that needs professional diagnosis. Signs you need actual repair work. The reset temporarily fixes the problem, but it returns within a few days. You hear new noises after the reset: grinding, clicking, knocking. Fluid leaks appear. The check engine light comes back with the same code repeatedly. Performance continues to degrade even after multiple resets. In these cases, the reset has done its job by confirming that you have a real problem, not just a computer glitch. Now you need proper diagnosis and repair. But in my experience, these resets permanently fix problems about 70% of the time. That means 7 out of 10 trips to the dealership can be avoided completely with free reset procedures. The bottom line: your Japanese car has built-in reset procedures that fix most common problems without costing you a dime. No diagnostic fees, no dealer visits, no expensive repairs. Learn these resets. Bookmark this video. The next time your car acts up, try the appropriate reset before calling a shop. You'll save hundreds, maybe thousands, on unnecessary repairs, and your car will run better because you're clearing corrupted data and giving the computer a fresh start. These resets are the secret that mechanics and dealerships don't want you to know. Now you know them too. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video, as I am sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.